there is always a way that we can bring humanity into the picture, and hope and joy and meaning.
We really think of patients and their families as a unit. There are emotional and financial and sometimes physical consequences for everybody.
I have to summon up a small amount of courage sometimes to be able to just be truthful, straightforward, while remaining compassionate.
Palliative care is about good listening, allowing the patient's voice to be heard, and so to me, the equipment I need is to be sitting down, present, and able to listen.
The Hastings Center Cunniff-Dixon Physician Excellence Award really about good doctoring. Physicians who are caring for patients and their families who are seriously ill facing the end of life. Physicians who are incorporating the great principles of palliative care, but who might not identify themselves as palliative care specialists.
In particular, in our ICUs, I think people are seeing the value not just of end-of-life care, but the value of maybe those children that are expected to live longer and just need coordination of care, or really have a difficult time and a hard coping mechanism, and it's hard to filter through all these decisions and all these options. And so we're getting involved in a lot of different ways.
That's the direction palliative care is going, is caring for people along the trajectory of the illness, not just in the last stages or at the end of their life. It's really identifying with patients now with chronic and complex illness, kind of what are their priorities, their preferences, their values, and then for us to then guide the care based on those values.
I just have a big blessing of participating in a very difficult moment of these patients and their families' lives, and actually I'm the one who's getting the blessing to see them at a very difficult time.
There are now 24 physicians who have received Hastings Cunniff-Dixon Physician Awards over the last 5 years. That includes senior clinicians, mid-career clinicians, and early career physicians. It is a truly prestigious group. That really is the group around the country who is leading the way and making things happen in palliative care, and to join that group is truly an honor.
We do a lot of things in palliative medicine, a lot of symptom management and pain, but one of the things we do a lot of and feel like we do really well is working with patients and families to make sure that we're aligning their medical care with what they want for their medical care and really what they want for their lives. So thinking with patients about what they're hoping for and what of those hopes are possible in the setting of severe and life-limiting illness, and working with them to really make bad circumstances that no one would want to be in as good as they can possibly be, and sometimes really even quite beautiful.
We have a hospital-based program that works very closely with a variety of community-based organizations, from nursing companies that provide home nursing through to hospices that provide hospices services, typically in the home. And we meet on a regular basis to actually explore common challenges that we face and problem solve so that we can provide a higher quality of service in a collaborative manner across the whole spectrum of places that the children and their families want to be.
We have recognized at this point 24 doctors throughout the country from many, many different kinds of hospitals, many different settings. I've attended several of the honoring ceremonies for these doctors. It's one of the more inspirational things that's occurred in my tenure as a board member of the Hastings Center.
As you can see from these portraits, the Hastings Center Cunnif-Dixon Physician Award celebrates its awardees. Nominate someone you think is deserving. Recognition is an excellent way to build a momentum for good doctoring near the end of life.